The Mirror of Honesty. Long ago, in a small hillside village, there lived a boy named Ion. He was bright and curious, but he had one little weakness: he often avoided telling the truth. Sometimes he would say he had finished his chores when he hadn't, or claim that a friend broke something when it was actually his fault. He didn't think much of it. They were small lies, after all. One summer afternoon, while helping his grandmother clean the attic, Ion found something unusual: a dusty, oval-shaped mirror with an old wooden frame carved with strange patterns. At the top, the carving read in faint letters, "Truth is the light." "Dottie, whose mirror is this?" Ion asked, brushing away the dust. His grandmother peered at it and smiled knowingly. "Ah, that's an old village heirloom," she said. "It's called the Mirror of Honesty. They say it belonged to a wise monk centuries ago. Legend says this mirror doesn't show your face, it shows your heart. But it works only when you speak." Ion laughed. "A mirror that shows your heart. That sounds like a fairy tale." Grandmother chuckled. "Maybe, but remember, fairy tales often hide big truths. Keep it safe." That night, Ion carried the mirror to his room. "Curious?" he whispered. "I did my homework today." Instantly, the mirror shimmered and reflected a clear, shining version of his face. But when he said, "I cleaned the yard," though he hadn't, the mirror turned foggy and his face blurred. Startled, he tried again. "I watered the plants." The mirror glowed brightly. "I didn't sneak sweets." The mirror darkened, and this time, a small crack appeared. Ion's heart thudded. Could the mirror really know? The next day, Ion showed the mirror to his best friend, Noor. "Watch this," he said. "Mirror, I always share my lunch." The mirror clouded. Noor burst into laughter. "Well, you don't always share. Remember the samosa incident?" Ion frowned. "Fine, maybe I don't." He tried again, this time speaking the truth. "Sometimes I keep the best part for myself." The mirror brightened instantly. Noor's laughter softened. "It's amazing. It rewards honesty." Soon, the mirror became Ion's secret guide. Whenever he spoke honestly, the reflection was bright and beautiful. Whenever he lied, the mirror darkened or cracked slightly. But the true test came a week later. Ion was playing cricket with some older boys in the village. They hit the ball too hard, and it crashed through a shop window. Everyone panicked. The shopkeeper, a stern man named Uncle Kabir, stormed out. "Who broke my window?" he roared. The older boys stepped back and looked at Ion. He felt his stomach twist. They would all get scolded if someone admitted the truth. He could stay quiet or point to someone else, and no one would know. At that moment, he thought of the mirror. What would it show if he lied? Ion stepped forward, voice shaking. "Uncle Kabir, it was me. I hit the ball." The boys gasped. Kabir's face softened. "You, at least you have courage. Thank you for being honest. The window can be fixed, but honesty is rare. Come with me." To Ion's surprise, Kabir didn't scold him. Instead, he took him to the shop and said, "If you help me clean up and work here for a day, we'll call it even." Ion agreed. As he swept and arranged jars, he felt a quiet pride. That night he looked into the mirror. It glowed brighter than ever before, so bright it filled the room with warm light. At the very top, a hidden line appeared. "Honesty builds trust, and trust builds worlds." From that day, Ion stopped thinking of truth as something optional. Whether it was admitting mistakes, returning a lost coin, or telling his parents when he needed help, he chose honesty. And every time he looked at the mirror, it reflected a clear, shining boy, not just his face, but his growing strength of character. Years later, the mirror stayed in Ion's room. He didn't need it as much, because honesty had become his habit. But whenever a friend was troubled or afraid to admit something, Ion would show them the mirror and say, "Don't be scared. The truth might feel heavy, but it always makes you lighter." Moral of the story: honesty may be difficult at times, but it builds trust, respect, and lasting strength. Lies blur your path, but truth clears it.